All right, Grand Rising, everyone. It is Shalonda or Shay Seeking, and I'm back. Um, again, this is not your mama's Bible study. Okay, we're doing things a little bit different because we are, we are our ancestors, but again, we are also the ones that they and we have been waiting for. So I wanted to read something real quick because it was Revelations is still open here, and I was just thinking about something, journaling, and I remembered I did a video on like the seven mountains, right? Or Capitol Hill or Rome. I don't even know. It was so long ago. I don't know what the video is called, so you might have to go through it. But I'm pretty sure it says something about it in the title. Okay. Um, and it's just, I think it's just I don't know, maybe the instinct here, because this card is the first one still looking at me today. All right. I don't know, possibly something to do with a wolf pack. I don't know. All right. Possibly something to do with, again, blinding and binding. And I don't know, something to do with maybe the lovers and some kind of energy. But I feel like there's something, I don't know. Okay. Maybe even with the moon, right? This a high priestess with her Torah, right? Tarot and the Torah. Okay. With the moon at her feet, right? And I wonder about the 12 stars, right? Because this is right above her head. So we're going to go ahead and read something really quick, okay? So again, it takes a lot of strength, right? You know what I'm saying? To be in this energy. Oh, and then also the death card, okay? So these cards are kind of just talking about, maybe because this is what we're talking about, okay? But so again, the death card, it's just like this energy of, society trying to vilify or crucify, even kill or cull. Spiritually, physically, when it comes to assassinating character, and then also not playing fair. That's what I think it came to me. Not playing fair, not being fair and balanced, or also provoking the children of Source or God in these times, right? Because again, there's battles going on. There's always going to be a war in heaven, having something to do with also this energy. There's nothing against any religion or any person. I don't do my work dealing with people. I deal with energy, your works. I deal with strategy. I practice studying people's mannerisms, strategies, the way that businesses and corporations work at a layman's term. Okay. It's just something that I've always had the gift to do, I guess, it's like a detective energy, right? Okay, so I have nothing against what anyone wears with their religion, how they feel about. It's not even about that. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than us. It's bigger than any religion. It is just, right? So that's the way I look at it. Again, and if some offense is taken, I cannot be the one to dry tears, right? I'm looking to be a part of the children that are crying and being silenced and oppressed, right? Okay, because they don't have a platform for so-called Christians, right? Where if they feel afflicted or if they had been left behind enemy lines to be cold or jailed or oppressed in some nature, that they don't have a voice. All of this stuff has happened and we haven't heard from those particular people because who are they? See. Also, the seven hills, the seven people dying. Again, I don't know. This again, it seemed like all of this is kind of correlating with this. I feel like again there is a certain energy, or maybe the Queen of Swords energy, someone that is sitting on high that will have a public, that may have a title, right, or have something public, right, a public platform, right, okay, to the world, okay. That everybody would know this individual, right? They would know what she looks like. They would know about her, right? Because that's what this energy, and there's nothing to do with this energy per se. It's about what's going on around it. There's nothing personal ever with me. This is why I'm able to not take things personal and not getting my feelings about things and stick to the facts. All right? Because again, the last thing I want to see is my people left out in the cold. That is why I'm here. People should be worried about their own journey. All right. Again, wounded warrior, that's the energy or the spirit I feel like has been on me and many of my soul siblings, right? Because we've had to fight like in the dark against a beast that is, or energies that are, again, I look at it as idol worship, idol energy, okay? Because this is what the text says. This is what I'm a child of this God, okay? The gods of my ancestors, right? Here in America on this soil, okay? Okay. So again, looking at this energy here, it's something I don't like about it. Now, if this is the energy, like I said, it's almost like this person is taking and stealing these swords and things like this. Again, the description is just what I'm using in telling this story. Again, this is what I am. I'm a seer, an oracle. I get messages from source and I put them together the best way to make many people be comfortable with, the fact that I'm just not making this up. We use different, I used to do it more, right? But we use different resources and things like that to kind of line things up. Again, I'm never here to tell you what it is, what it ain't. I'm simply sharing what it looks like to me. And those who have eyes to see will see and ears to hear will hear. So I feel like it's funny that we are in America. And again, I see when people are trying to play the race card. I see when people are trying to play with people's emotions or trying to play victim and project that we're attacking a religion. And that's not what it is. We should be able to speak our piece in a sense of Israel or that energy, or just even the original people of this land. We should be able to speak our piece. And there's no platform here for us to do that, unfortunately. That's not monitored or have the algorithms in the hands of others. So again, I'm just that voice that speaks that, okay? I try to be as respectful as possible, all right? So let's go ahead and look into this a little bit, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and read here. All right. Yeah, so what is this saying here? Okay, so again, I feel like, okay, all right. I feel like this energy, okay, we're just going to go ahead and read 17 because I don't think that we did. Okay. All right, because this does look like something that this feminine energy was wearing. We're just pointing out things that we're seeing here in the text. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. Okay. 1 second. All right, I was feeling kind of naked. All right, so, all right, let's see. Okay. All right, so, yeah, we're going to go ahead and read this, okay? So, again, this energy can be transferable, okay? I'm not trying to lead or anything anywhere. I'm just someone that throws out a bunch of thoughts and things, right? And then we're just going to go from there, okay? So again, because I feel like there's also this altering effect with the text that can be, you have to really kind of be paying attention to the times now, what has happened in the past. That's why we do past, present, and future. And what these things, right, may cause to happen in the future. Okay. So again, 17. Okay, it's saying one of the 7 angels who had poured out the plagues came over and talked with me. Okay. So again, I don't know if this is talking about something. I mean, I just heard Fauci energy. Okay. This may not be that, but I'm just saying it's just like something gears towards somebody that would be in that type of position that would have something to do with the plagues. Right. Okay. Who had poured out the plagues came over, or this may be talking something about someone who is Asian. And that's no offense to anybody, but it's also making me think about a young man that I saw on the stand yesterday speaking. I don't know if it was to Congress or something like that, about some instances about things that correlate with this. Again, nobody's going to be able to see everything that I've seen and taken in and obtained and what source has showed me and the ancestors has guided me to see. So I try to just put it in without maybe somebody else seen that clip and you know what I'm talking about. But again, I feel like this is what because it's the message for me to deliver. So again, it's going to be put together that way. Okay, so anyone that it's for you to discern, right, at that point. Okay, so again, this may be even talking about something like this, because I feel like this is talking about they were talking about problems that were happening, causes, and people's responses to them that may have been offensive, right? Okay. If anything, the whole text of the Bible and in the Quran would be offensive. You know what I'm saying? So again, so if we're not supposed to speak on offensive things, like who's the judge of offensiveness? You know what I'm saying? Like, who is the judge? Okay. Like if nobody is talking about murdering anybody or anything like that, okay, unless it's an actual murder case, right? And again, we're somewhat historians on this channel, so this is what I do. So if you're having a debate when it comes to politics and you're looking at a platform that's delivering you information about history, you know what I'm saying? I should not have to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not getting paid for that job. I don't do that job. Or am I? You see what I'm saying? So that's not I'm here on my personal platform doing something that I've been doing for the people with no pay for 12 years at least. Okay. So again, it's nothing, nothing to gain, but again, what I'm going to be getting from, again, source, the Most High. Okay. All right. So again, it says, come with me, he said, and I will show you what is going to happen to the notorious prostitute. So I don't know who the prostitute is. Again, there's always some entity and then an idolized portion of that. So there's an entity, and then there is the person that's put in front of you on a platform or, mainstream media or something like that. Like like nation renowned, like they are known for their job. And then there's the underdog, right? That is really actually possibly higher up than the individual that they're showing you. But again, because these people are trying to create a certain narrative, right, and a certain outcome, they play favoritism, or they know exactly what they're doing. That's what I'm saying. Okay. All right. So it's to pin or provoke or to, start something, chaos, division. Okay. All right. So again, to the notorious prostitute who sits upon many waters of the world. Okay. Now, again, I want to know, like, okay, wait a minute. Let's go back. Okay. This book unveils some of the future activities. This is Revelations 1. Okay. I like to go back to see who was talking and who were they talking to, even though it can change throughout the chapter. I just still like to get okay. So this book unveils some of the future activities soon to occur in the life of Yeshua Christ. So again, that's divine masculine feminine energy to me. Okay. All right. God permitted him to reveal these things to his servants, John, in a vision. And then an angel was sent from heaven to explain the vision's meaning. John wrote it all down in the words of God and Jesus Christ in everything he heard and saw. Okay. If you read this prophecy aloud to the church, you will receive a special blessing from the Lord. So again, this is talking about some kind of Lord. This may be someone like a president, okay, or some kind of nation, somebody that resides in that high place, right, in the elevated status in the heavens, because heavens also means just an elevated status. So again, in this realm, the heavens is the God-governing forces. Okay, so again, it says, let's see. So again, and this lets you know that, like, even looking at this, that I can see what I see and sense about particular people, but it's about, like, people pin or peg people away, right? So again, if you were voting for one person on one side, right? Okay. And I don't want to really use too many names. Okay. So if you're voting for someone in the blue, okay. And someone that is red ends up winning the race. Okay. Which race, again, in etymology was talking about a race to the top. So it's funny that we're going to be talking about hills today and mountaintops, and the emperor here that's sitting on top of a mountaintop, and the empress here that's sitting on top of elevated status. Okay. So again, I'm just trying to throw things in here, right? Okay. All right. Okay. Those who listen to it being read and do what it says will also be blessed, for the time is near when these things will all come true. From John to 7 churches in Turkey, dear friends. Okay. All right. So again, but what I was saying about picking that. So again, when you get this new president, if everything if you want to pick at every single thing, or you're not gonna like every single thing that comes out of this person's mouth, you know what I'm saying? Then that is like a biased way of looking at it, right? Okay, because I look at it as like, okay, well, I didn't really vote for either one of them, but it's important at what time, what they're saying, how is that going to be perceived to the people? What does that mean? What are they really talking about? Okay, so that's just the kind of, like I said, work that I feel that I do. Um, just because I don't like it, someone doesn't mean that I don't want to hear what they say. Just because I don't like what you're saying doesn't mean that I should be able to be upset about it or cry about it, and then someone should just shut someone else up or shut them down. Because what if one person is telling the truth and one is telling a lie? But the one that might be misleading the people, or we'll just say misleading, okay? And the one that's misleading is being put on a pedestal and promoted, and then the one that is speaking the truth is supposed to be left in death, right? Right? We do have some papistry here on this card. All right, some children sitting down here being trampled by this horse, possibly, right? Somebody, a man, a king that's trampled, right? So again, that's funny because we were talking about kings. We're going to be talking about kings. So again, something that tried to kill a king, and we have a pope, right? A vicar of Christ energy that's standing in front of this horse here. Okay, death. Okay, then we have the 2 pillars here with the sun. So again, what sun was killed between the 2 pillars? Okay. And we see it's in the background. There's a shadow effect there. Okay. All right. So again, then because again, we're supposed to be sitting here and being quiet and being patient while things are being overran by people that may not be having your best interest at heart. Okay. And that's not going to be happening. All right. So again, it can play either way. The way that we're reading this and the way, again, that I'm provoked, I want to make sure, we're going in the right direction here. Okay, because again, the prostitute could be someone that's just being called a prostitute, and the actual prostitutes are someone else. Because when we're talking about sexual intercourse and these things in this text, a lot of times it's talking about people, not the act of sex between so-called a man and woman, but it's talking about different sects or partnerships and things that are made between nations. Okay, corporations. All right. So again, we're also talking about that energy. So if the sin was, then shouldn't, we didn't learn this in the church. Okay. All right. So if the sin is sexual intercourse, and all the people that we are putting and promoting up to the top, one that is a so-called Christian is going to say, hey, wait a minute. That seems like idolatry, because these people are worshiping and promoting and propping up individuals. Okay. All right, in full religious garb, okay, when another nation is declining, and to provoke some energy to protect those particular people. But who is there to protect those children, the children of God? Okay, again, both of these religions have God. People can look at it as the same God. But what I'm saying is, what are we talking about? We're talking about the people from America, the so-called Black man and woman that's not being represented. It's seemingly represented because we're being mixed in with other individuals and other people. Okay, that's dangerous in itself. It's dangerous in itself. And I think it's really right, because it's at that moment where we know who we are now. We know where we're from now. We are home. We're not seeking Africa anymore. There's nothing wrong with Africa. The people are there, are beautiful cousins. You see what I'm saying? So it's not even about that. It's not against no religion or anything. So again, when we're talking about this, and I'm saying that, again, yes, people should be able to get things back. But what about the original people? If there's these things, we're just using the patents for example. If these patents were given to like 3rd generation immigrants or whatever, then again, are these the original people getting the land back, or is it just the children of those people getting the land back? And then again, the other people that were already here are not getting anything. Some of them may, because we might be tied into these family lines. But what I'm saying is, I'm talking about as a collective, as a whole. Okay. And then what if, okay, what's going on there is portions are being sold off, or resources in those places are being given and sold off to foreign nations. There's nothing wrong with foreigners. I love all people. We're just talking this story here. So that it has to be, I didn't give these titles and names, so we have to use them. Okay? People want to take things the wrong way, period. Okay? Okay? So who sits on many waters of the world? Okay? And it says the kings, who sits on many waters. I don't know why I'm thinking like the, not Empire State, Statue of Liberty, okay? The Statue of Liberty. But also the name Waters, the surname Waters, that energy alone, right? You know, it's almost, it's the question, what is really, what is that energy when it comes to, it was no offense when I'm talking about the Black Caucus, but what can so-called black people say that the Black Caucus has done for them publicly, right? On a large caliber, and when, okay? It's questioning that entity, okay? It's not the people, all right? But is it, okay? Because we are talking lineage and bloodlines, all right? So again, usually these particular people, their children end up getting into places in, you know, society as well, or politics, you know, or if you're, well, not so much as like lower, but I'm just saying when you get up in that arena, most of the time the children are being bred in to do the same kind of thing sometimes, okay? And it says the kings of the world have an immoral relation with her, okay? So again, however you want to look at it. Again, this makes me think about, again, someone who maybe having a knowing or unknowing relation with people, right? So like a spying or a hovering kind of energy, you know, this may be something that this is talking about here, okay? I don't know, the Hermit card is here. So I'm wondering if like even, you know, they're watching someone that's in Hermit energy, right? Maybe the Empress here, okay? All right, and then we have the Hierophant, which has been popping up a lot lately here, which is kind of like a, I don't know, this card reminds me of like the Popistry. And then here we go with the Emperor card. So the camera froze and I'm not going to be able to show them, but maybe we will show them later. And again, who's in between? Let's see. The Hierophant is between. Well, is the Hierophant the sun? Because it's a more religious, highly aspected energy, right? Someone in red possibly, right? So again, in between the sun that's in between those pillars. Okay, and then on the death card, we have the energy here. Okay, the two pillars in the sun back there. So yeah. Okay, so this is all like giving me 100% Hierophant energy here. Okay. All right. So I don't know what that's trying to tell me. I don't know if that's something that has something to do with something or not. Okay, well let's finish reading here, okay? So it says, the kings of the world have, okay, these immoral relations with her, and the people of the earth, okay? So again, these are autochthonous people that we're talking about, okay? Have been made drunk by wine of her immorality. So again, this makes me think about society is going to possibly name, okay? All right, because here I go right here, all right? So society, and I hate that the thing is frozen, but society is probably going to peg, right, the energy that they don't want, right, as the prostitute energy, right? This prostitute energy might be somebody that has, again, like me, that may have people that are peering in on your dome, right? Okay, because of being that capital or that brightest star or that one, okay, that bright morning star or that energy, right? So again, the nations of the world are going to be concerned, or they're going to be paying attention to, or trying to collaborate again. But in my energy, I just seek source, okay? And so I'm not against working with other countries. What I'm saying is America is going to be put first, right? That's the energy that I'm speaking on here. All right? I'm not saying that other people from other countries should not be able to work in political arenas, but I'm just saying what other country really does that. Okay? It's just what I'm saying here. All right? So if we're going to make things right, we have to go back to the basis. We have to go to the root. We have to go to the root before we even hit the foundation or the establishment. That's what this whole text is about. Those people, okay, on this land, all right? That would be silly, right? But what I'm saying is this may be groups of people that have been planted within our community as the so-called indigenous community, or those people, right, that have access to lots of things, right? And they may be, again, still working. They may have been planted there by foreign energies, or even the energies, again, that are residing here in the United States corporation, in that radius there, okay? That 10-mile radius. Have hired them to be in a certain position. Maybe somebody knows and somebody doesn't know, but I'm here to tell you, okay? So again, that can be looking at that energy as like the succubus energy or a black widow energy, right? That may be getting, or a viperous energy, right? That may be doing workings that don't really benefit the whole. It's for them and then their fathers, or them and then again someone else, some other kind of gain. Somebody else is going to gain from that energy. So that's the way that I'm looking at it. But again, it's going to be people like, it's kind of like Yeshua throwing over the table of the money changers, right? It seems like there was some kind of ring or something going on there. And and again, we did a video while I think pertaining to that, when I think something like that was going on, okay? Underhanded things that were being brought to light, okay? By certain people, okay? So that's the two ways that I said that I feel like I'm looking at this again, and you can discern which one you think after we're finished reading it, okay? So again, sitting on the scarlet animal, and had 7 heads and 10 horns, okay? Written all over with blasphemies against God. So again, I feel like this is, even like I said, in the media, seeing an outcry, right? Or someone, presenting as a wounded warrior, or someone who is sad or something, right? Okay. Who is being presented to us as a wounded warrior energy here. Oh my goodness, it's still frozen. Okay. But the whole time, again, we got the 8 of Swords right here. The whole time, the true children of Israel are being, mentally, spiritually, emotionally attacked. Okay? But there's no platform to talk about that. There's no news media sharing those stories about that. So that's concerning to me. Okay? If we're going to be fair and balanced, that's concerning to me. Okay? So again, this whole thing, because that's challenging if a Christian, again, because I'm reading between the lines here. They're making it a high profile energy between this woman, the Caucasian woman, and then this Muslim woman. But again, I do know that there's other things intertwined in there, okay? When it comes to us, it always is about us, all right? So again, the people of the earth have been made drunk with her wine of immorality. So again, this may be, again, people of the earth looking at someone else with the earth tone on their skin and saying, that's one of us. Why? Who's saying this stuff like this? So that then they can go against their own sister, right? And rally behind someone, because we're using emotions and we're using high profile platforms to tell one portion of the story, okay? And making things sound more vulgar than they actually were, all right? Okay, just these people act like they see me and they see us, right? But they act like they don't mean that ain't what it is. So we're just responding here in a certain light, if you may. So yeah, and the whole time, now someone, a wounded warrior, standing up here with these wands, right? Again, the wands make me think that this is a woman also that a lot of men may be attracted to or like or something like that. Okay, again, men energy, possibly someone who would be in a position of power, in the political arena, period, which this individual is, okay? But again, the whole time the arrows are coming towards Israel, that's sitting here with her southern border exposed in a red scarlet, she don't look too much like a beast to me. You see what I'm saying? The scary thing to me is the way that people are using politics and platforms, okay, in order to boast a certain narrative so that people can rally behind some type of cause. And we're going to go ahead and get to the bottom of it today. All right. So again, these are the people that should be upset, the people that are being binded and blinded. Okay. So again, I'm just thinking here out loud. All right. All right. So that would be something that's immoral to me, and knowing exactly that these people are coming towards our energy, but they're going to play it off as if that's not what it is. But I'm looking at the whole full spectrum and the whole thing that's going on, and I don't like it. All right. But then some people may see that the people of the earth have been drunk by the wine of immorality. They might be looking at somebody like me, like an energy like me, that's just speaking the word and just again, giving you what it is. I'm not hiding anything. I have nothing to hide. I mean, it's just that we're just speaking with the words here. And we're talking about we're from America, not Africa. So again, people may not like that. We're talking the 400 years is over, and there are people possibly sitting on thrones or in positions of power. They're trying to hurry up and rally and keep the power in certain political portions of this political arena, so that, again, these people will be able to hail or reign over Israel in their own land. Okay, so it's more than that. We're talking history, religion, we're not history, spiritual, okay, energy. All right. So again, it's going to be how people are going to look at it, how they're going to weigh it. It may be me looking at people that are possibly, indigenous, or maybe even older than third generation, because that part doesn't matter. We're just trying to put a line of demarcation here. Like the caste system has lines of demarcation. Okay. So again, this could be me looking at people that I thought was like us, but aren't like us. All right. And I thought they were doing something, but they were really presenting desirous attributes to the people and building on their own, and not really putting too much work into educating. Or see, I'm more about unchaining the mind or the brain, right? Because then people can take that far on their own journey to do their own individual things. Just to help people think differently, to open up to the idea of something. All right. But again, this could be something speaking of those three different energies. But I do feel like this is talking about feminine energy. It's very abundant on the plane right now. Okay. All right. So it says, so that the angel took me in the spirit into the wilderness. There I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet animal, and it had 7 heads and 10 horns, written all over with blasphemies against God. Okay. Again, this makes me think about me seeing that someone, okay, sitting on a scarlet colored beast. Hold on. With a scarlet. Okay, hold on. Okay, well, this is making me think about a headdress. Hold on. Let's see something real quick. All right. Saw a woman sitting on a scarlet animal and had 7 heads and 10 horns, written all over blasphemies. I don't know. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. Okay. It seems like if you measure it out, right, how they used to make you, count the first ones, and then, what you would think it would be on the back. This would be 10 horns, or 10, it's butterflies on here, but of course. But she has a scarlet colored thing on her head, a headdress, all right? And it's wrapped around her arm, and she has this sword. Okay, they're trying to cut people off. Right? Look at this angel, or this child of God that they have trapped in this position. Same thing with this butterfly, like the star on the USS Bruton patch. Okay. And then again, this person has a sword here. So again, it makes me think about the Islam energy with that patch. What was it between those two entities? Is that what we're seeing here? Okay. That one patch is a Muslim energy, and the other patch was of Christianity. All right. I'm just saying, we're talking waters, but we're talking black waters too. Surnames in my family, and also, again, people from the black waters off towards the east. And I think I did a video on some things like that a couple of months back. So again, this all ties in. And then we have, again, Miss Waters speaking on this matter in public. But again, we don't have that recognition, right? So she speaks on it, we need to speak about it. And then, so it's one-sided. All we're seeing is people trying to defend that energy, and we don't understand that subconsciously, okay, that does something. It does something. And it'll make it okay to crucify or vilify others if we're seeing one side of it, all right? Or if we're not looking at the depth of it, okay? All right? And this is the energy, like I feel it comes around while I spoke out about what I feel there is some surveillance going on in my lifestyle. tapping of phones, maybe cameras, you know what I'm saying? Things being accessed that shouldn't be by certain people that want to see me fall. Because they know who I am. They knew who I was before I even knew. They knew who we were before we even knew. Star seeds, whatever you want to call it, all right? So again, blasphemies. And that's what I feel like. It was a whole smear campaign for the past year and a half, going in and, again, examining someone's personal life that they should be free to live. And when someone goes to work on Capitol Hill, they don't bring their home life with them. What you're judging them on what they say at their job in the public arena. They give you what they want to give you there. People don't follow them home, I don't think, and then document what they're doing at home and then say, look what they're saying online and look what they're doing at home. We should judge this person. No. They don't disrespect people by speaking to someone else in the room when they actually are speaking to this individual. They speak directly to each other. So again, we don't even have enough respect for people to speak directly to those that are chosen so they can plead their case. It makes no sense to me because I see it all the way through. Okay? We've been seeking for a long time and we see. All right? All right. So again, this makes me think about the wardrobe of this beautiful woman. Maybe she don't know that this is this, but I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying. All right? May not be the same exact colors, but source is showing me the imagery of, again, this person speaking a couple of days ago. All right? And is putting emphasis on the jewelry in the wrap, the head wrap. I'm just saying. Because just because you're not saying something, right, or playing it innocent doesn't mean that your actions and what you're talking about is not going to predict, right, or lead people to form some kind of opinion that can be dangerous. Okay. So again, the fact that she's got these clouds on here is making me think, just like the book, The Spring. Okay. When they said, is this what this person used to, with this old tree that's in my yard, right? Is this what this person used? It's like a face there. Okay. In order to bring down their enemy. Okay. So this person's sitting on high, right? Foul of the air energy, a spy or an eye in the sky. Okay. Period. All right. And they're speaking bad things about, again, an American empress, period. And her family and her children and whatever else, all right? And I believe that those horns possibly represent foreign energy or corporations or something like that, okay? The woman wore purple and scarlet. Oh, well, again, she did have a purple headdress on in this video. Okay, I'm just pointing it out. I mean, this ain't even no kind of attack. This is just saying what it is. Okay, it don't have to be her. This could be something that happened in the past, gonna happen in the future. It could be something that just happened now. All right. Clothing and beautiful jewelry made of gold and precious gems and pearls, and held in her hand a golden goblet full of obscenities. So again, we can go ahead and look at also. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at it. All right, because they want the tower moment for us, right? But it seemed like a good thing. Look at that hat that's falling. Look, okay? So again, this can also be talking about this card. Definitely some Hierophant energy here, okay? Which one is it? The Queen of Cups. Hold on. Okay. Wait, no, I'm going to take this one out too. Okay. Yeah, because there go that red robe too. Okay. All right. And there's the girl holding up that. Okay. All right. Okay. That's what you're telling me. All right. Okay. Hold on. All right, y'all. Let me find it. Please. Just give me a second. Yeah. Let's find her. All right. Here she go. Okay. The spy in the sky. Okay. All right. So again, judgment is, I'm telling y'all. All right. Again, aid is coming. All right. So again, this is the cup, right? This has to do with your crown or your corona, right? Okay. All right. So then we have the Queen of Cups here again. She's sitting on many waters. These stones, I think we did a video on this the other day. These colored stones, Okay. All different colors here. All right. Again, there's a child trapped there underneath that seat. All right. All right. It's almost like, again, I don't know. I don't know. All right. So again, she's got her hat on, all right, her crown or whatever. Like I said, they remind me of antennas for some reason. All right. Just saying. And she has this device that looks like she's angrily staring into this thing. And is she spying on God? All right. After they killed off those children, possibly behind enemy lines. Okay. We're talking legalities where, people are still alive. And again, I feel like they can't kill the spirit or the energy in some of us anyways, because we're here to stay. All right. So again, the whole shell, the Venus shell right here behind her head. All right. Mermaids behind her. This is the cup that we're talking. She got a scarlet thing on too, right? Okay. Just saying, all these energies are correlating here. Okay. All right. The golden goblet full of obscenities. This is the only cup in the cups, right, that has this type of that type of energy. All the other cups are like this, right? All the other cups in the deck are like this. They may have something in them and maybe not. Even I'm getting Hierophant energy here. Okay? Somebody that got the keys possibly between two pillars. You see this crown on his head. Okay? Kind of Popistry energy going on. But even on the death card, we see the Pope is standing there. But really, the energy, okay, because the living God, or if the Christ is here, look, this is really the light here. Okay? So what do you need a vicar for if the Christ is here? Because we're dealing with Antichrist energy. Because again, they want to put death to that energy. They want to hide it secluded, period. And then this energy here, like I said, about the older, more rich, okay, feminine energy, the Son of God, okay, covered in gold. All right. I think we did this in one of the other videos too about the Son of God, okay, and clothed in the gold. All right. Then we have the person in the red here, okay, that is tipping up to her, right? This is all her abundance laying around, but he has his hand on the younger version. So again, these are people who are not going to disregard, again, are we talking about people that won't regard the old or the young? Because again, we're not really talking about your grandma and then your baby. We're talking about the indigenous, autochthonous people, the children of God from this holy land, the land of milk and honey and sweet potato pie. All right. And then this energy here that's dressed in white, kind of like the waters or the sky or air energy. All right. Okay. But her cup is raised up higher, right? Why? Because she's on a higher platform. Is that what it is? Right? And then again, this energy here holding her cup even near to this energy, almost like she's giving this cup of offering to this entity, right? Which makes me think about underhanded things, mind control, hypnosis, people tapping into people's energy. Okay? Period. That's what we're talking about. And that's just what we're talking about. Okay? So again, a mysterious caption. Okay? And these would be the same people that would be, again, have went out and lied to the whole community, right? So again, this whole energy, when it comes to me or the energy that I'm carrying, is not accepted really by the old or the new, right? It's kind of like it is walking a line, but that's what my task is here. That's what I'm here to do. I can walk between the two things, right? Two pillars here. We have the palm trees and things right here, okay? Kind of gold energy here, all right? I can walk between them. Again, definitely Taurus energy, definitely Pearl of God energy. And this is her children, again, her seed behind her, blowing in the wind. Where did they go? Why are all these women sitting here that's observing the energy from on high, trapping children inside of here? Whose babies are those? Whose seeds are they? And look at this. This would remind me of aid. It's like her heart, she needs aid. She's the one with the name written on the thigh. She's the one with the Torah in her lap. B. I just want to know who the J is. If this was a W, I would say it's for black and white, but no. No. We talk about black. That black. I'm even thinking some kind of, it says something about a star. Bright star, evening, some star. Again, some kind of Eastern star, some star something, okay? All right? So I don't know. What is the bright, maybe this is the morning star and then there's a bright morning star. Okay. So I don't know. That's just what the energy that I'm getting when I'm putting it here. Okay. All right. I was listening to a store. I went in the store to get some juice and stuff yesterday, or some snacks. And there was a song that says, she got the magic that everybody wants. She got the magic and it kind of stopped me in my tracks because I listened to lyrics, right? They don't really lie. It's just like how you interpreting it, right? So I'm like, what is that saying? But it sounded like Adele's voice for some reason. But when I got in the car, I noticed that it was somebody else's song. I don't know if she sung it too, but she sounded just like Adele, right? Then it made me think about Adele's energy as the world card energy, right? Being sculpted, snatched. Remember her in her dress that she had, right? But then it made me think about God so loved the world, right? So again, who is actually going through the motions of the world energy being trapped, right? But we do know on the other cards that the world, on the major arcana cards, the world, she got up and walked out, right? She got up and walked out. But it's almost like that's the energy. Like, I know I'm supposed to be doing something more, but I'm the energy that people are keeping preserved or trapped, right? And paying attention to. And then they're actually just, passing off the information or doing whatever else with imposters. Again, period. Okay? I'm not saying she's one. I'm just saying when it comes to all this energy in this political arena that I see. And of course, it's going to take a lot of strength to speak up. All right? It's going to take a lot of strength. All right? Again, so you don't know who is for you or who is against you at the end of the day. Yeah. Definitely. 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 Wow. And then the song went on to say, she got the magic everybody wants. She got the magic. It was like somebody kind of like saying that. And then at the end, she said, now I got the magic that everybody wants. And that was frightening to me because it made me think about, again, look, we got the moon card here, huh? Laid on top of the sun. Oh, that even make me think about that energy. Okay, because we're talking lovers, okay, deceit, all these things that's going on probably in the background. And again, these might be the people, again, since that person, again, when we talk about the moon card, is someone that, again, I feel knows good and well or has something to do with the tapping of my phones or whatever it would be. Who knows what kind of documents or, again, conservatorships or whatever they're having on people. And that's why I'm here to bring these questions up, to ask if we can find some answers on them. I'm just the messenger, okay? Right? So again, all this time, spreading obscenities about God. Period. It's just crazy. Because we were talking about sorcery and everything in these last couple chapters. So again, it's the same thing. That's what we're talking about here. Tech even can be a form of, again, modern day. Of course, nobody's sitting here looking at this. She's probably looking at, you see how the many boxes and different sections? She could be looking at a laptop or a phone. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's going to be today. All right? Yeah. Okay. A phone even, possibly, full of obscenities. This could be, remind me of that show. Okay. This remind me of, again, the energy of, like that goblet can be somebody's cell phone, right? And there could be snap shots or something, right? Something in there, okay? It could be some kind of messages or something. That would be the obscenities. I'm just saying, we got to think now, okay? It says a mystery caption was written on her forehead, okay? I don't know why I'm seeing the magician energy here. And she's opening up his mouth out of all things, or that lion's mouth, that red lion. It says, like, what you giving them to drink? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah. Babylon the Great, mother of prostitutes and the idol worship everywhere around the world. Okay. So again, this is very serious stuff here. All right. Could people be calling these shots and making these moves behind the scenes, right? That will really afflict us and affect us. Afflict and affect us. All right. I could see that she was drunk with blood of the martyrs of Jesus. she had killed. Again, this is making me think about, again, the Black Widow energy, or that energy, again, of another feminine energy within this so-called community, period. Okay? All right? Hmm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I stared at her in horror. Now, this already happened, I think, when I did the video about the devil in the red dress or something like that. Okay? You can go back and watch that video if you want. Go back to the Satan energy. All right? The eagle that swooped down. Gate energy. Okay? Lion's Gate is coming to mind. All right? Why are you so surprised? The angel asks. I'll tell you who she is and what the animal she is riding represents. Okay? And it says he was alive but isn't now. Okay? So I don't know what this energy is talking about. This may be talking about, it's making me think of a masculine energy here. That maybe, I don't know. Like, I don't know why I'm seeing this here. What is this? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 of Cups. I don't know. I don't know why I'm seeing, like, it looked like the moon salty, like, oh, well, so what? You know what I'm saying? Go tell it to the mountains. That's what this card, this energy is giving me here. And this person with this red coat. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like, again, there may be some energy around, but not anymore. Okay? When I'm talking angels, guides, again, a guide is anyone, whether they are an enemy or not, that, again, I get messages or something from it to show something. Okay? So again, maybe somebody that died for something. And maybe this is just of legalities. It may be of, again, I was seeing the Knight of Swords rushing in. So I don't know, it may have something to do with that. Maybe somebody was in danger. Again, we're talking about this energy with the woman and the scarlet and all that other energy. I know that people are trying to, just because these people can prove the attacks, so-called, that they are going through, nobody can, again, these people are very crafty. So you won't be able to, you won't be able to show all of the attacks that are coming towards you, because they're using tech and they're using 5th generation energy possibly. They're using private platforms, okay, and things like this. All right. So again, to make sure that you don't get even any access to any of this. So again, it'll be hard for you to prove this, even though spiritual and psychological attacks are more prominent than even a physical threat or anything would ever be. Okay. Period. All right. So again, this is why people are able to sit there and talk about the violence and all these things going on, but nobody's seeing all of the other sneaky shit that's going on in the background, right? Because these people, right, and believe me, this red turban represents the energies that's behind that energy, period. And look at this wall right here with the many waters and the white dress, or covering. Just the same thing as all these cards here that have to do with air and water. The red turban, that's somebody else's crown. Again, same thing when it goes to the Moorish energy. The red hat, the red shoes, again, as above, so below. But why is this person walking off with something? And what is he waiting to be filled in his cups? Okay? Whose daughter? Okay? I don't know why I'm hearing like the energy of the daughter, that somebody fell in love with the daughter of the Pharaoh. Okay? So again, this energy here. What does this have something to do with? And then this scarlet energy here. Maybe it's making me think about somebody judging someone's daughter or something like that, but it's not in their business, because they shouldn't be having access to information about people anyway, to use in some kind of light. That's what I'm just thinking. Okay? Okay? He was alive but isn't now, and yet soon he will come up out of the bottomless pit and go to eternal destruction. So again, they're looking for someone to go to eternal destruction, right? Okay, because we're supposed to be being quiet right now, all right? Believe me, all right? All right, so again, the whole thing is to get the Yeshua or Christ energy to fall, all right? Is what we're not understanding here, or possibly not understanding, okay? And the people of the earth, okay, so again, we let the earth join with the earth, right? So we're back into this energy here. We're back into this energy. Where did it just go? I just had it. Oh yeah, here we go. Because again, same thing that other people is here doing in disguise. Okay, under the guise of being so-called black. As above, so below. People low end, militia, Taliban energy. People up high, corporations, business partners, whatever. Same thing. Same thing. Who do these swords really belong to? Why is he sneaking into these tents and taking these swords? Let the earth join with the earth. This is the way. But it just so happens that in society, it seems like more foreign energy is put in high profile, powerful positions. We'll put it like that. Positions that matter, that can change something, right? They're supported by the water, supported by many waters, 2 legs here, all right? Sands of the sea energy here. Again, I do believe that, the Muslims and things like that was here before, but before religion, they would have been pagans and Saracens and things like this. So again, I'm not talking against or down talking anything. I'm just pointing out the fact, let's not trip. Because again, the original people didn't even have a religion. They dealt with the Great Spirit or something like it. So, I'm just wondering what we're talking about here, okay? Whose names have not been written in the book of life before the world began will be dumbfounded at his reappearance after being dead. So this could be representing either me or again another divine counterpart. The Yeshua or Christ energy. Again, I'm seeing Hierophant energy here too a lot. Okay. This crown kind of looked like the sun that's behind that, between those pillars on the death card. So again, if somebody wants to, again, harm a divine masculine, or again, the masculine. I keep on thinking about that song. I think it's maybe it's just called 9 by Drake. I don't know why I keep on hearing that song when I see the Hierophant energy. Because again, maybe, what I see again when it comes to this energy is that somebody wants to definitely vilify the divine feminine energy from the divine masculine energy. They want to make sure that they keep discord, disconnect, or put doubts in someone's head whenever, some kind of union may be coming or close. This is just what I sense here. Again, they'll start throwing a lot of these darts here. Some seen and some unseen, most unseen. Okay. So again, with this energy here, it seems like this person is walking, the moon is mad and doing something, right? Or sad at least, and he's walking away from it. And so what could this cause? Some kind of calamity, right? Could this be, again, we're just using instinct here, but again, we're just using our sight. Again, look at that. How is the moon over the sun? And this is the sun between the 2 pillars. You got your Canaan energy here. You got your Scorpio energy here. It's like he's trying to come up out of the water and get on land, on dry land. Okay? He wants to appear on dry land. He doesn't possibly want to be in the water. I don't know. Maybe he do. Or maybe it just means that he came from the water. Oh, see, look at that. Throat chakra all tripping. But somebody going to try to say it's like a frog's in the throat or something. I just want to put it out there, all right? So again, this traveling this road, but he's got to get past these dogs or wolves. Maybe that's why, again, this instinctive energy is here. And again, this could be past, present, and future. This could be something that happened past lifetime. This could be, what I'm saying? We're just speaking. I'm just saying what I see here. Okay? Again, this mountaintop could be moving up to emperor energy, status or something. I don't know. All right? With your father. So I'm seeing ram or goat energy because also we see here, okay. Because the emperor has rams and goats and stuff all around his throne, and he's sitting on a mountain, okay, that's been cut out, kind of like we were reading the other day, right? And so again, this energy here makes me think about, again, something that have to do with Yeshua energy, possibly a child or a family or something that's not safe or something. I don't know. Okay, I don't know about these many waters, but this person does have red shoes. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe that represents something. But the water, his arms, right? His arms are in the waters, right? So again, I don't know. Maybe that means that there's not a restriction there. He has some kind of reach. This energy will have some kind of reach. Okay, but the strength of the chest and the lower part is of the sand. So this could be Muslim energy, right? And then again, but the feet on his feet, like this is your first thing here. Okay, like even I think when they do DNA research for, so-called, okay, for genealogy and stuff like that, they show you the portions of how much you have of like Indian or something like this, or black or whatever, but they don't tell you that it's kind of like in reverse. And the one with the less may be further down your line, right? The less percentage of that means that it's actually stronger because it's further down the line, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So again, but he has these shoes that are red. Okay. So again, this makes me think of that earth. Rather, we talking about, the islands, Canada. We do have the 2 dogs there for Canaan energy. Canaan, Canada to me. All right. I don't know. Okay. Don't know. All right. So again, yeah. The reappearance after being dead. So again, the reason why I'm even bringing this up, and we're going to go ahead and stop because we already have an hour, and I'll just do the next one, is because the death card. Some telling me, source said, just chill, be quiet. But then today, someone said, no, you got to at least say something. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, man, I already feel what they trying to do or whatever. I'm trying to be careful with my moves. And it's just like another soul sibling came in and did a message. And I feel like in her message, she was saying something like, the same thing what I'm thinking. The same thing what I'm saying, what I'm thinking. Because again, we hear each other's voice, okay? Rather we talk to each other, you know what I'm saying? So it's just made me think about that energy there. But then we also have to realize that there's other people that are hearing our voice because they're spying, okay? Okay, and we have to realize that all these kings wanted to get together to kill off this feminine possibly energy here, all right? So again, that's how brothers provoking someone to do something because they're going off instinct, right? And they feel like this feminine energy that's in a feminine body would amass a masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like that. And you know what? I'm gonna say this one last thing. My daughter said that there was a movie that she was watching, that show or whatever, Squid Games or whatever, and she said, "You look like one of those girls in that game." And she said, "You know what? It was this one part when she was in love with this guy or whatever or something, and they had to walk on this thing with this glass or whatever, right?" And so it made me think about something spiritual here, okay? They had to walk on this thing with this glass, and it's like some is loose. You're on this high thing or whatever. Some are loose and some are not. And I guess that somebody said you'll die or something for somebody, and then they, walked and they died or whatever. They stepped on the wrong thing, glass or whatever, and they fell. So again, this makes me think about even source saying, okay, you know what I'm saying? Just, change the way that you deliver the message and just try to keep anything that seems emotional out. But again, I can't, but tell it how it is, and you're protected basically. Don't even trip. Don't worry. Because even if they try to kill you with a sword or a pin, right? The pin and the sword, right? That's not nothing. You're still untouchable. Okay. So maybe that's that black energy, right? I don't know. Maybe it means something other than what we really think it do. All right. So again, let's keep on moving here. I'm going to just go ahead and read this last part. I'm not going to start it over. Okay. Because I want to be done. All right. So again, this could be like that. Like somebody reappearing on the scene after they thought that they bruised you so much. See? Right. But they don't know that some of us been built for this. So again, you've been bruised enough. Ain't you just sitting there, looking wounded and everything? Right. Right? Or just like even the hangman. Oh, wow. We got this hangman energy here. All right. Maybe a sacrificial calf. Black and white. Maybe somebody mixed. I don't know. But laying on this bed of 2 sons. This look like a sons to me. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it seems like to me. Somebody, maybe it means an assassination or something is going to be happening. I don't know. Then we got Anubis in the death card here. So again, I don't know. This I don't know. It made me think melanin right away. Maybe this person, I don't know. Maybe this is dealing with, death, not of the ego, but again, there's the eye up there. So again, maybe somebody putting an eye out or something like that, or maybe even just like, something like that. Okay. I don't know. Or do I? Okay. And now think hard. His 7 heads represent a certain city. No, we're going to do a part 2 because we got the pictures now. All right. I'll stop here. I'll be back.